well, to be completely honest, I am a newbie at this game. I've just started like 2 months ago, and I'm hoping for some tips. And before that, I I just want to know, how much did you put in the Upland game?
How much zeros? How many zeros?
The many zeros, yeah.
Okay, maybe I share the story, right? Since I two friends also asked, right, like what the hell? How do you grow from 0 to like 50 million, which is like 50K USD plus in 3 months? Okay, so for proof, right, I'm gonna share my screen. All right, can you all see now?
Yep, we can see.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
man, this is 52M net worth. Right, 52M net worth is about 52,000 USD. Yeah.
Nice. Oh man.
Yeah, and I took some USD out along the way. Like, I mean, we all, I guess the common fear is we want to try to see whether we can actually cash the thing out, right? Whether we can get from crypto or rather NFT to fiat. Yeah, so the group of us, like, at least for me, I was quite worried, right? So I just decided to sell some properties and then I just cash the USD out also. And it works, right? So I got the cash with my PayPal. Yeah, of course, it took like 10% transaction fee from the Telia to PayPal or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but whatever, that's fine. Better than not being able to cash out. Okay, so for all the newcomers to this game, right? This is a very, very interesting game, right? It's very simple to play. So just do a quick run through, right? Essentially, you start off with your block explorer. This is your block explorer. Everybody has a different character. You can choose your character, right? You can press edit here. You can choose. Okay, this doesn't matter, right? It's just to show your support, right? You can, I bought this. We call it block explorer. So I bought this one because I wanted to support their Ukraine mission, right? They wanted to help. They said that they will put their money to help. So I just bought this. Yeah, so essentially this thing over here, your counter, right? Your block explorer, I mean. Right, I'll just change to something. You see, when you upgrade your status, you get all these free little things, but I still prefer my little squirrel. Right, so you see this squirrel automatically walks around the map. Right, you can't control where the squirrel walks. All right. It just walks around the place. Yeah. And then you can see that if your squirrel lands on the property, okay, so there's different colors, right? So the cool thing is it's very easy to identify, right? This light blue one means it's somebody else's property. Okay, somebody else's property.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, so if you click on other people's property, you see owner is Sky Emperor. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, these are properties that people own, right? Ex Miranda. Yeah, you can even click and see your other people, right? Oh, this guy got a heart shape. His net worth is about 9 million UPX, which is about 9K, right? About 9K USD. Well, that's quite substantial as well. Yeah, that's quite good, man. Yeah, I mean, if it's a part-time job, if it's a part-time game for you, 9K is really not bad, right? Yeah, so the point is, you see, this little block explorer just walks randomly. Sometimes he goes over people's places, right? But it's fine, right? You don't have to pay a rental or anything. You don't pay anything, right? If you land on a space that is gray, right? You see your block explorer goes this way, right? Yeah, you can choose to buy all these properties because these are empty ones. You see, you can buy them. Yeah, it's all arranged, but nobody owns it, right? Nobody owns it. There's no owner, right? So in this case, the light green ones are those that I can buy. See, I can buy this. Yeah, you can press the buy button. I discover this property, right? So the gray turns into green, once your block explorer reaches it, and then it lasts for a while until your block explorer walks too far and then it will disappear again. I probably came from here. You can see, right? Yeah, so here I can't buy anymore. You see? Yeah, so I can buy all these properties over here, right? I can look at how cool the Google Street is. If there's any, I see. So if you buy, technically you own this property in the digital world, right? Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Can you speed up the movement? If you want to go somewhere, can you?
Yeah, it's. I like that you can't do anything much. You just have to wait for it to walk. And everybody walks at the same speed. That's the cool thing. Yeah,
it's a fair play here. Fair play game.
Yeah, it's a fair play here. Yeah, so you can't have a booster. You run to the place automatically. Okay, but what you can do is you can send your creature, right, your block explorer to different places, right, and then you just have to pay the money. Okay, for example, I want to send here. This little arrow thing is like the number of cents you can have, right? You need SEND as cents. You need cents to like send your character elsewhere, right? Wow, this guy, his name is Proper Tycoon. So I can send my squirrel here, my block explorer. I just press send. I have to pay 25 UPX. right? So I'll pay the person that owns the property, right? So that's the good thing, right? If you own the property, I'll pay you 25 UPX. That 25 UPX is about what, 2 cents, 2.5 cents.
Yeah,
in like USD 2.5 cents. Yeah, you do the conversion and then I press confirm, and my squirrel flies there immediately, right? So you can only yeah. So you can only fly there if you have UPX and you have the number of cents SENDX. So that's why people like to collect this thing. Yeah, I got 3 cents SENDS, right? Yeah, now I got total of 7 SENDS cents here. Or another cheaper way to do it, right, is you fire up your properties, then you just okay. So for example, if I want to travel to just find these are all my properties, right? Ooh, look at it, just having fun.
Okay, look at that properties.
Yeah, man, all the properties, man. So I'll bring you guys to the one that costs 3.1k USD. Yeah. So the fun part is 3.1k USD, like literally. So if I send my Block Explorer to my own property, it's free of charge, right? So that's the cool thing. So I just send it. You see, he's flying over the thing. Woo, teleport. This is like one of the best properties that I have really, because it's part of a rare collection. You see this little yellow thing here? It means that it's part of an ultra rare collection. Yeah, and it's all this best stuff, right? Hollywood Hills Hotel. So if you are lucky, sometimes you land on the big one and you choose to buy, right? Like myself. Yeah, so, all these are these little icons over here are essentially people that land on, they choose to come to my property, right? Thank you for supporting. You give me 50 UPX each time you come, right? These are the visitors.
Nice.
Yeah, it's being taken up. Blue means it's taken up. Green is people are trying to sell their junk. Like David Walker's trying to sell his junk for $700 here. Bel Air is one of the collections also, so it probably can sell for quite a bit, right? So collections are this thing. Collections give you a boost in the yield. So if you got this full collection, for example, let's see. Yep. For example, like you complete the collection, you need 3 properties, right? So for example, let's say own any 3 properties in the U Park neighborhood. Okay. So I happen to own these 3. It's in U Park, so the game automatically powers it. Okay. If you don't own anything, right? For example, like these 3 blanks, right? These 3 I already have, you see. Yeah. So if you don't own anything, then you got no boost. If you own it, then the boost is active. Yeah, you see? Yeah. And every time the first time you complete a collection, you can collect the reward, right? You can collect this 6,400 UPX for free. The game gives it to you for completing a collection. So this Bel Air, this Bel Air land is part of the Bel Air collection. Yeah, I own quite a bit of Bel Air stuff. So that's how it works, right? Very simple. Very simple. So as you can see, the game, right, the mechanics are you gotta play with a community, right? Then it makes sense for you to quickly, do up your collections, right? Collect your rare stuff. All right. I actually have one rare one over here. Wait, let me see.
Whoa.
I think it's this one. I remember. Oh yeah, this is the one. Just now the big one, right? There I have one of these. Like an ultra rare collection. So one dude on Discord, right? He somehow he knew that I owned that thing. Then he's trying to like harass me for it. He's like, sell me this shit for like 5k or 7k. I'm like, no. I bought it for 3.1k. So technically I make a profit, right?
Right. Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah. Nice. So he's like, sell it to me for like 5k. No. Then 7k. No. I'm like, I'd rather let the game rug pull than sell you for 5k, man.
Yeah. But for those that's not familiar with this game, I think this game is not a rug pull project because this game had like 8 million investments, right?
18 million.
18 million investments.
18 million from VCs, yeah.
From VCs, and this game is a Silicon Valley game, and all the founders and developers are dogs. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Then I'm like the co-founder, Doug, right? So I reached out to him on LinkedIn. He replies me, right?
Wow.
I think it's pretty hard to. I mean, I hope they don't rug pull, or rather, I think chances are like there's always 2 risks, right? One is the rug pull risk. The other one is just bad management where the game just crashes. Yeah, like not intentionally they want to do it, but maybe bad management and then it crashed somehow. Yeah, so I'd rather it's the second one than the first one, that they intentionally try to scam us.
Okay.
Yeah,
that happens a lot too in games.
Exactly. So I think 18 million hopefully can last them for quite some time, right? 18 million, you can't buy the Rupert Murdoch's house, right? Yeah. But still quite substantial, right? Yeah. So I really hate it when people come and pitch me, right? And they say that, hey Leon, like bring your community and play my game and like this stuff like that. And I ask like, so what's the funding do you have? Or rather the funding roadmap, right? The funding roadmap. Yeah. And then if they give me some junk, it's like you are the one that's supposed to help me the funding roadmap by pre-selling the package, for example. And they haven't launched anything, right? To showcase. Yeah, they show a lot of graphics. Yeah, so I hate that shit because that graphics thing is easy to do, right? You can like buy graphics quite easily nowadays. Just showing the hard part is trying to mishmash that into a concept, into a game that actually works, right? And then you go for venture funding. That takes time, right? You don't raise venture capital overnight. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'm allergic to a lot of scams nowadays. Yeah. So even if they don't rock pool, right? Chances are like it's just bad management are thinking that you can really make a game, right? Like a blockchain proper game for like maybe like 100K or something. It's just not possible. Yeah, probably you can start the game, right? But to maintain it, right? Like really grow the whole thing, the whole ecosystem, I don't think it's 100K is enough.